Right, I am live. Is the lighting too light? The light might be too light, but you know, that's fine. Don't know if anybody's in, but I just thought I'd come and have a little mini chat because I don't have to go where I was going to go, and I've got something to show you that I've just done, started today. But while I do that, I might just shuffle these Super Attractor cards for you guys and anyone watching now or after. Super Attractor, the moon. I've got my water paints out today because this is somebody's birthday. Actually, it's two people's birthday coming up very, very soon. And I thought, I better get something together. So we shall see. Put this down so you can see the cards. Oh, somebody there. Oh, it's so funny. I put a video up in my community page of Janine Tarot by Janine, or Janine's Tarot. She's really good at it and stuff that she knows with you know who and bits and bobs, and someone thought it was me. I was like, no, it's not me, it's another Janine. Can't really do that with these cards, so I don't even know why I'm bothering trying because they're small. Let's see. See if I'm getting a Super Attractor card, affirmation, intention for you guys. There we go. This is quite so this one we've got for you today is each time, well, let me show you the picture. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Oh yes, thinking about that today actually, so I don't know if you can see that. So we've got that card, and I may pull a card after I finish. So just a bit of a chat while I'm having a coffee break, because like I said, I was supposed to be going out and now I don't have to go out, so I thought I'd come on for a little chat. And oh yeah, and this has just come through the door. This has just come through the door of hang on a minute. Just come through the door. Been waiting for mine. I was like, really? Really? I'm like, I do not consent. No, thank you very much. Yeah, so I just got the NHS letter, because apparently people at my age group, which is 44, can now go and book in to have my, you know, jibby jabby. And what I say to that is, I don't think so. So that won't be happening. That will not be happening. I'm talking about the jibby jabby. I've heard some quite weird things and more weird things about that. So anyway, never mind, because that isn't happening. Yeah, I found this folder today, and I forgot what was in it. I was like, oh. So when I actually do get my bum round to this printers, because I've got some ideas flowing now. Helped from you guys as well, because people have been asking me this question for ages. And if you are in chat, come and say hi, because I see 3 people, but you know. Oh, Finn said this morning on the way to school, Mum, guess what I want to do when I come home? I said, oh, I don't know, what do you want to do when you come home? And he said, I want to paint. So I said, that's fine. So I'm hoping this weekend, if it is nice, we can do that. I don't know if we're going out or what we're doing yet, but even if we don't, we could all be arting in the garden. I'm not sure, but I might have to get some arty ideas ready for him so he doesn't get bored this weekend. As little does he know, the TV's broke. Not that I watch TV, but yeah, which is a good thing. Anyway, I came across this file. I'm going to show you what's in it. My fingers are tingling now because I did put a video up of whatever was on my community page with Janine's tarot, and they were talking about JFK. Yeah, JFK, and I just thought, ooh, I just found these little. I must have been just keeping these, you know, the prints. I have got a print of JFK Jr. at the roadside. Anyone remembers when I did this? I actually did this in 2018, and it's signed and it's got 2018 on it from when I printed it out. How many have I got? Oh yeah, it's just one print. So the only thing that happened to this one at HighMail when I printed it myself on my printer, it's not a big printer, I chopped the hair off a little bit at the top, so I'm wondering if I can take this to a printer and I'll just have to sketch this bit back on, and they could probably do that for me, because I have mine. If anyone's not seen it, I will go and get it. Hi Indigo. I will go and get my actual picture. Now, I've had this up since I painted this because I just painted it very quickly in 2018 with the energy of JFK Jr. I actually dropped this frame and nearly busted it, so I need to get a new one for it, but I might be able to glue it back in. But that's the print, and my actual original is here in this frame. So that's what it can look like in a white frame, one of these like sort of nice thick frames, which I actually dropped and it's come apart a little bit at the bottom, so I need to fix that, but I love it like that. And I've just found that in there, so I'm gonna have to sort that out at some point, because I remember people asking a while back. And then flipped over, these were just little doodles. Oh, you can't even see, so transition you back over. Little doodles. But there is also my Bluehead Angel print that I did, that a lot of people go on about, that I've got up there. And actually I've got one in a frame too that looks like this. Just go to the bigger. So I just thought I'd show that in case you've not seen them. Yeah, and this says on it, remember who you really are, a beautiful, oh, what does it say? A beautiful being of light, a beautiful angel, I think it says. Angel of light. And that was done around the same time as well. When I did that, and it's in one of my journals somewhere, the original. So I just thought I'd show you them, because I just found them and I thought, oh, what's in this file? And that is what's in the file. So yeah, so that's what was in the file. I've got a bit of JFK Jonah going on. Oof, get that energy in. And I didn't finish all my hair off, by the way. It's going to take me ages. Yeah, I need to sort this file out and put some of my doodles and things that I like. I guess I could have a printing file. Here's a picture I've just been doing today. I'll show you that in a minute. A printing file, because there is a few things I want to do and take to the printers. Now this picture, I don't know if you can see this well. I've started this today. Hi Lois. Lois is in the house. Don't ask me what it is. It is a mandala, but I don't know like what's going on with it yet, because it's just emerging. I've got to, and it's watercolours, so you probably won't be able to see it as just trying to get the right angle here. It looks like that in a minute. There is a bit more yellow. I don't know what colours you can see, but I've got to build it up, and I'm actually going to frame this when it's finished, because it's nowhere near finished at the minute, for my mother, because the healing. Haha, peacock. Yeah, funny enough, I was thinking of who said something about a peacock, because of this bit does look like peacock feathers. and it's got the eye in the middle. But it's actually, I just kept getting in my head, it's going to be healing for my mother because she took the jibby jabby. And oh, forgot. Just let me shut this door with the squeaking bird in there. Yeah. And I was just getting this bit of chat going on in my head saying it's going to be healing for your mum, and the eye in the middle is representing protection for my mum. And I'm trying to put more yellow in it because I know she's got yellow bits in her kitchen, and I'm just hoping in a white frame that she'll put it up, because my mum's, I don't know what actually sort of art she does like, but I'm thinking, well, you know, I'm trying to put healing intentions on it so my mum can put it in her. Yes, welcome back, Lois. Everyone missed you because you're dead good at putting the links in and stuff, and Rainbow Wizard can't even get that right 3 times, which he would say himself if he was in right now. So my mum's birthday is coming up on the 7th of May, and it's my sister's on the 6th of May, or the other way around. I can never remember it. I get it wrong every year, but there you go. They're Taurians and they're right next to each other, and I thought, oh sugar, it's the birthdays. I forgot. I'm forgetting it's the birthdays next week. Oh my god. Oh, my sister's easy. I can make her some jewellery. She loves jewellery like this, so I can easily make her some bracelets. That's what we do now. We're not really bothered about, you know, stuff. Yeah, she's a Taurus. She's quite materialistic, my mother. And ooh. Yeah, so my sister's easy. I can make her some bracelets because she loves these sort of like natural brown coloured bracelets, and oh, I've just pulled my finger off. Probably because I didn't tie it on. Put a knot in it, Janine. And she quite likes those things, so she'll be easy to make presents for. And my mum, I just thought I'm going to do her a healing picture. She won't know it's a healing picture, but it's, mind you, I will tell her it's a healing picture. But I'm trying to do something for her kitchen wall that will just go in. Just a normal little white frame. If this fits in when I've cut it down, if not, I will go and get her another one. Just thinking, will this fit in there, actually? It may just fit in, or I'll be getting a bigger frame for my mum. Oh, I've got frame down there actually, mind you. Is that what colours in the kitchen? Yeah, but I'm doing her a picture. So, because we've got, I think she got some new trainers for something, I don't know, exercising, put some money towards that. Or I can just give her this because it's watercolour stock and she could find a nice frame to put it on. But either way, she's getting this for her birthday as well. So yeah, it's my birthday in May too. Ah, it's your birthday in May too, so are you Taurian? But yeah, so I've been doing this for my mother. So there was something else I wanted to say and I can't think what it was. What was it? Oh, and I've put this picture on the wall in front of me because it's very joyful, even though it's still not finished. If you remember me doing this a while back, the sort of rainbow haired girl with the fish, because I'm Pisces, and then the chakras are going up here, which I haven't coloured in yet, with the gold sun behind her, if you can see that. It's quite like a cartoony one, but it's fun and it's bright and it's not finished. But yeah, these sort of pictures I think are really cute for like little girls' rooms. You know, they're a bit, well, most of my stuff is whimsical, but cartoonish, and they look nice on a wall for energy in a little girl's room. So I'll have to get that finished because it's not finished. But yeah, I love the hair as well. Ooh. So I'm going to put that behind because I was getting a lot of joy out of just looking at that today. All these artworks I've got to finish off. I've just had my belly button day. Oh, I was going to say, what, you've had your belly button pierced? Did you mean your birthday? Your Earth Day, I like to call it. 17th, my favourite, yeah. Sorry, have to go for my... Oh, yes, by Indigo. Indigo's got such an exciting appointment, but we'll probably tell you about it another day. I know what it is. Oh yeah, you'll have to let me know after. I'll be all ears. Can't wait for you to tell me. And I know she'll love it. Yeah, she'll tell all us about it again. She'll tell me later, and next time I'm on, if I'm allowed to say anything, I'll let you know. But yeah, she's having an appointment with somebody very exciting that some of you will know, but I'll have to wait for that one. But yeah, so what was I going to say? I was going to come and say something, I can't remember. Like I said, I was supposed to be going out picking Finn up. I've just got to put these up again. My crystal wand pencils with the moon phases on them. Don't know if you can see them. I have shown these before, but I don't know what light they were in. I'm going to have to put these last two up because they're really cute. The gold. And they've got the moon phases here. And the wooden pencils. And they've got real, I can't remember what crystals these are, but they have got real gemstone crystals on the top, and they're like a pinky, I think it was the pink aura, something like that, and they've got a bit of purple in as well. So you want to be writing lovely intentions down, do them with a lovely magical pencil. Speak your intentions into your pencils. But I'll have to put them two last ones up on Hippie Bohemian, and they'll come in a nice little box as well. So I just thought I'd throw that in there because they're there. They're there. So, who's in? I've got Angel A. Love the thumbnail, Dolly. I don't know what the thumbnail is. What is the thumbnail? I don't know what the thumbnail is. I never know what the thumbnail is. It's always after, and I'm like, the thumbnail the other day was hilarious. It was JFK Jr. and Mr. T on my drawings. Couldn't stop laughing. I was like, they couldn't have got it any better, because I don't put the thumbnails up. It's just wherever it is. The thumbnail on this, I don't know what the thumbnail on this is. So who we got in? We've got Lois. Indigo's just gone. Angel A, Boho. I call you Boho. Bohaze. And anyone else who might be listening in the background or whatever. And I think we had Male Dot as well. But yeah, and anyone who comes in later. Your drawing. Oh, do you mean this one? This one, I don't know. Yeah, just going to let that dry. So I'm going to move it out the way just in case I end up spilling my drink. I've done that before. So, yeah. So last night I got in bed. I think I did show this a little bit this morning. Okay, I'll call you Boho because that's what I'll call you anyway. You might just get nicknames when you come into my channel. So last night when I was in bed, I started drawing some little mandala, sort of little just black and white things. I've not finished this one off. I did show it before, but let's have a look. Oh, let's not look over there. Oh, this camera. Oh God, such a dolly, aren't I? Right, so this one, I just thought I'm just going to put loads of heads around, the little angel heads. They were going to go round in a circle making a mandala up, and then so I haven't finished them off. And then they've got little chalices here in between, because we are all the you know, I see the what was it they were looking for? The what was it they were looking for in the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Indiana Jones, when they were looking for the chalice thing of Jesus. What was it called? The it's gone right out of my head. Oh God, Ed's gone to sleep. What's it called? The Holy Grail. Yeah. So I mean, you're the Holy Grail. Your vessel's the Holy Grail. That's how spirit comes through you. That's how I see it personally. Anyway, you know, everyone's got their own thing, but that's why I was sort of drawing these little chalices, Holy Grails, and of course, a Holy Grail would have been the one that didn't look very, don't mean beautiful, but all the gold, and you know, the greedy person went for the greedy one with all gold on it. It was like, no, it was just normal. Ark of the oh yeah, oh, what was your ark up here? So and then I drew this one, and then I finished. I haven't finished the pattern though, so I don't know if you can see that, what was going on. I don't know what was going on, but then I started drawing these little, this little thing going on. And then I got up this morning, I can't remember if this, yeah, I think this was this morning, and I just drew this. I quite like it. So it's a heart, and these things going on. And this is where I really do think, yeah, if I leave my artwork like this and not colour it in or anything, this is where it could go into a colouring book. That's what I was going to talk about. Now I remember. So I really like her face expression. They're always quite calm. It's like Spock in it. It's just like, yeah, well, it's a bit like my face when they've just posted a letter to go and get the jibby jabby. I'm like, you what? His face look bothered though now. But yeah, I quite like that face. I like the hair and everything on it. Yeah, it would be a cool tattoo design. I know, and there's me going on about, you know, I am going to get my tattoo finished off anyway around here, and I've always said, wouldn't it be good if I just designed my own? So that's something, well, I've spoke about that before, that I'll have to think about myself of what I want. But yeah, and it's got a little mandala in here. These like weird flowery things going on. So that was just me this morning in the zone just before I got up. So I was doing that. Oh yeah, that's what I call it, jibby jabby. I don't know what to call it on here. You'll get censored or something. You don't have any. I have one on my shoulder is a butterfly transformation that I had done years ago in Turkey. It's just purple outline. It's lacy, but it needs doing again because it's faded a lot. And then obviously I had a butterfly here, and then it turned into oh yeah, I can show you proper now. It turned into this, which is on the inside of my arm. So the 4 butterflies don't represent monarch training like some people think it does, because that's just ridiculous. It stands for me, my mum, me, my sister, my mum, and my nana, 4 women. So you could say it's a bit witchy as well. But this was representing Gaia, but in a physical form. So it's a woman, and she's a bit witchy. She's a bit goddess-like, because Gaia is a goddess, and she's got a magic, so she's a bit witchy as well, if you get what I'm saying. A bit of shaman, or whatever you want to say, because they're all the same words to be. A bit of a magi, whatever. And I was supposed to get it shaded in on this side, because this side didn't get shaded in. It took 2 hours. But then I left it, because it was meant to be fate and destiny, dark to light, yin and yang, dark to light. And then because this thing on the head's a little bit over there, a little bit, looks a bit like a Q sometimes, doesn't it? I'm just saying. Anyway, I love her, but I want this part doing at the bottom, not going up my arm, just a bottom sleeve thing. But I'm thinking about what I want. I do think you have to think about things that you put on yourself that are there forever. But this was sort of not necessarily designed by me, but I was sort of like what I wanted, and I didn't just go in and go, I want that off there and blah blah blah. I had to think about it, and I'm glad I had it done, because it represents, I like tattoos anyway, but it does represent a lot of what's going on today, even though I had this done about 6 years ago or so. I don't even know how long ago I had it done, at this part, because I had this ages ago, just a little butterfly on the inside of my wrist, and the one there, and then I got the 3 butterflies put in. That's why that one's got a bit of colour and the others don't. And then this put in, sort of really representing today. So yeah, so let's go back over, move that out of the way a minute. So used to live in midwives, but still a yank. Midwives. It has to be special to go through the Yes, it does have to be special. Oh, mid Wales, but you're still a yank. I was about to say, what do you mean you lived in midwives? That just made no sense. Got my copper vessel. My holy grail of water. The elixir of... It's beautiful, this. I love it. It's massive. I think Susie Q said she wants one as well. Can't wait to go on a walk with that. Anyway, I was thinking this morning, so since I've been on YouTube and I show bits of my art and stuff, there's so many people who've said, and some of you in chat right now have said it as well, why don't you do, you know, a colouring book? Or one of the biggest things they've always said is, why don't you do an oracle deck? Why don't you do a tarot deck? Why don't you do it? And I'm thinking, oh, Do you know how many cards are in an oracle? This one's got 70 odd in it. No, it hasn't got 70 odd in it. It's got 62. I said 62. Whatever you want in them. But then I was thinking today, I could get myself a little file together. I've seen someone do this as well, and I thought, do you know what? I don't have to be in no rush, and I'm always drawing lots of pictures. So if I get myself a file like this, and I do some A4 pictures, and just put them together of things that resonate with me for today as well. That could be in an oracle card, but I could just slowly start putting them together, and at then some point get them printed off, and they'd be like on photos, so I could use them as a deck. And then you never know, I could do that, seeing how they come out anyway. So I'm thinking maybe that's a bit of a challenge for myself, not with any time date on it, because sometimes I might draw something and go back to it, depending on what the message is for the cards. But I thought I had a bit of an idea today maybe, so I'm going to try and see about putting that together, because that's just a good idea for other stuff to draw out, because I'm always drawing anyway. Copper carries an electric field that stimulates water and kills some germs. Yeah, it does a lot. Egyptians and loads of people used to drink out of copper vessels. Yes, and we are electric beings, of course we are. It's a conductor, isn't it? Oh yes. So tarot cards would be gorgeous in your style. Yeah, I'm thinking tarot, but I just don't think I can be bothered. I think I'd rather do an oracle deck, because if I did an oracle deck, I could do one without a book, because it'd just be what resonated with you. But yeah, anyway, something like that. I'm thinking something like that. Yeah, or oracle. Yeah, I think tarot, because I'd have to do the number of the tarots, and I'd have to do each, like, you know, major and major. Oh, all the suits, major and minor arcana. And I might want to do more or less, I don't know. Well, it'd probably be less, to tell the truth. So yeah, so I'm thinking maybe that could be a bit of a challenge of coming up with something, putting them in a little booklet till I feel that I've finished it, and then maybe get them printed out. Because I also found, I'm also wondering, the printer shop where I need to go and ask about some prints soon, they do, it's called Magic Prints. And they've done, who's that magician? David Black, no. Dynamo. They've had Dynamo in the shop. And because they do playing cards for magicians, that they can make their own playing cards. And I thought, well, what if I went in and said, if I do the artwork, could you make me some cards, but with my pictures on the front? Because if they're making cards, I know they're not printing much off on cards, but I thought, well, you never know, I could make my own. Yeah, you have a plant magic deck, it's only 28 cards. Yeah, exactly, Boho, I call you. So I'm thinking, funny enough, I was going to have flowers in mine. I was thinking they don't have to be, you know, they just be up to how many I want them to be in it. But yeah, I think it'd be, a lot of people have asked, you know, and someone asked again the other day and was like, why don't you do? And I'm like, I know. And then I thought, yeah, why don't I just try it? And what I may do is I may do them as watercolours, and maybe try and get an A4 watercolour pad, do those, and each individual one will go in one of them folders, so they're all nice and safe. And there'll be watercolour pictures, and then I can yeah, sort that out for something. Yeah, and you can do any size, so you never know. You never know. For myself, and then you never know if they turn out good and the price is right, who knows? But just putting it out there. So I think, yeah, I might try that. And also, oh, would that work? Yeah, I know. God, I'm tired today. And then there's also the colouring book thing, because, you know, when I do my black and white things, I mean, that's all basically isn't it? And then obviously if they're printed off, people are just colouring, you know, the pictures in. So who knows? Who knows? And I was going to do you an earth magic pull today and I forgot. But yeah. Projects. Oh, I've got loads of projects in the work. It's mad, isn't it? But, you know, I have that many tarots and decks. Tarots and decks. We've just got the full moon completion. Well, there is a completion coming, folks, you know, of a cycle that we will be very happy to get out of. Very happy to get out of, like, what am I doing? You know, a cycle that's been going for eons, people. So I'm just going to go into a reading. Let's do a reading. Boho says, Janine, I must publicly thank you. You have very much inspired me to begin drawing again. In earnest, you are truly a blessing. Oh, thank you. Well, do you know what? When I did the chat yesterday about starting to do little more arty things on a Monday or whenever it is, I'm not going to probably won't stick to a date. It's just to show people that you can do things, and especially with art, because I believe art is from the creator. It's creative, it's from the creator, and it comes through you. You can't say you can't draw, because there's so many different ways you can make art, through scribbles and marking and paints and anything. And the more you get into it, the more you'll see it heals you. It is such a healer. And you ask anyone in the chat who says he does art, it's such a healer. And Angel A says, I have 0 art skills, but definitely appreciate it. I bet you haven't. You have got skills, but you just haven't tapped into them yet. You just haven't found which one it is. But like I said, you never know. I'm going to try and delve into a few arty bits and bobs with things, and you might find something you like. But art journaling is so, like I said, it's so therapeutic. You could just be making marks. I might show you something in a minute, actually. See if I've got time. Right, we've got well, the completion, but the submerged, the iceberg. We know what's going on in the world right now. People think it's little, but how big is an iceberg underneath? It's all looking like this big at the minute. Wait till that explodes. What's going on in the world? Yeah, journaling. Art journaling, though. You can journal, you can write in it, and you have a little bit of art in it, and it might just be colours. It might just be colours on your paper. It might be just bits of scribbles and bits of doodles. But there is something, because like I said, in the art I'm going to talk about, I'm going to be trying different things as well. So it's not that I just do it. It's not that I'm not a professional in anything. I just give it a go. But there's some things, pattern making and stuff like that, with just repeated patterns like mandalas and stuff, and I mean, that's easy. Generations. Now, isn't that funny? We've got the completion and what's been going on beneath, you could say, the subconscious, and things that have been hidden, and all this stuff that the ancestors knew about, and the ancestors have been trying to tell us, and we know this, we get messages in all the time. But the generations of this has been going on. This story that's going on now has been going on for generations, you know, with all the cover-ups of whatever you believe's going on at the minute. It's all linked anyway. It's been going on for generations. But the generations that are coming in are going to have it so much better than we did, because when the truth's out there on every level, it's just going to be so much easier for the children to manifest and be in a world where solutions, and there's no more wars, and you know, I mean, that's all going now, that's all crumbling. But this has been going on since every generation of your mother and father and grandfather and grandmother, and beyond and beyond and beyond and beyond. But that, they're also helping from other realms. But the completion, we've already won this. God's already got this. We've got our back, folks. That's going on. So let's see what we get. We've got that at the top. Let me just go up so you can see. Just going to go into a reading. I didn't know I was going to do this. Since the Anunnaki came, yeah, whatever you believe in, you know what I mean. It's all the same to me. I've been since time dot of whatever. Exactly. So you know, when the world knows the truth, even though the truth can look a bit, oh my God, at least generations are going to find it easier and easier, and it's going to get easier and easier as time goes on. As time goes on, things will get easier. But you know, what do you call it, storm before the calm. It's all got to be unearthed on this realm and within everyone, and because it is things are being unearthed in people and stuff, it's going to be unearthed on the physical realm. And there's a lot of people that are involved with this that they are going after, but there's a lot of people involved who will be speaking out even if they've got to go to prison or whatever it is, because they don't want to stand for it. They know they can be set free. They didn't know they could have free will before, but they've got all that going on. So let's see, we've got in my lovely Muse, the Muse Tarot. I'm going to have to show you some of these pictures one day, but I won't do it today. I have a little bit of a run through of this tarot deck because it's beautiful. It's got little fishes in the bottom. Little fishes. So yeah, God wins, exactly. Source is winning. Has won, I should say. Right now. Oh, I did, yeah, I did, oh no, wait, sorry, I did a reading this morning for, oh, was it this deck? No, it wasn't. Was it upstairs? It doesn't matter anyway. I can do another one. So let's have a bit of a shuffle. See if I can get these cards in. Oh, there you go. Woo. I got this today, so that's quite funny. I got two of these today, so that's quite funny. It's popped up again. So we've got two of emotions. We've got the Fool. These are different. The emotions, cups are called emotions because cups are emotions. The Fool and the Queen of Materials is pentacles, money and abundance and stuff. But it's great because we've got the two of emotions. To me, this is more like saying balance your emotions. We're starting to balance. We're starting to balance our emotions up. As above, so below. You know, the waters can seem quite harsh sometimes. You know, you get all emotional in the waters. Sometimes it's a bit rough, sometimes it's smooth. But if we can balance them out and realise our emotions come from the things we're seeing and so on and so forth, we've got to balance them out, you know. And then we've got the Fool. We all know the Fool is like when you start on your hero's journey. If you can see this interpretation of the Fool, and there's the Sun, and she's just like, yeah, I'm off on my journey. I don't care what people say. I'm walking on air, because she actually is that. I can't get this in camera. Walking on air. There we go. And you can see like the sort of the cosmos here and land here, and then a ladder going up. It's a bit like Jacob's ladder, really, isn't it? Ascending. You're off on your Fool's journey, like, yeah, I'm looking over there, no thanks, I'm turning my way and starting my journey, which most of us started on. Doesn't matter when you started, but you get called a fool, you get called quite mad. It's the 0 point as well. Back to centre. And then we've got Queen of Materials. Queen of Materials, I like this card. Queen of Materials. You're the queen of your material world. You're allowed to have physical things and material things because all this stuff is what we manifest. It's just knowing that they don't make you. You know, you can have what you want in the world. It's just knowing, you know, you don't need too much, but you are allowed those things. We are all allowed to live in abundance. All the world's supposed to be in abundance. God wants everybody in abundance. Source wants everybody in abundance. We're not supposed to be striving. We're supposed to be thriving. But the way they've done what they've done, it keeps people striving. So it's just to know that material things don't make us. A lot of people love the material things instead of people, and it should be the other way around. But we are allowed abundance, and what we manifest comes into the material world and the physical world. So be the queen of your material world, and really love the things you've got. If you've got, you know, if you've got things, but just know that that isn't what makes you. But look after the things you've got, because if you look after the things you've got, they'll look after you. What did they used to say years ago? I know they used to make things that used to last forever, but if you do look after material objects, depending on what they are, and you look after things properly and keep them nice, they last longer. And then I think I'm going to go with the Lightseers Tarot. I love the Lightseers Tarot. It's one of my favourites. To get a bit more of what we've got in. But that's definitely, abundance for all will be coming into the world. You know, countries taking the countries back. I love this, Judgment. And one of the biggest things I've said before is stop judging yourself. See this soul here? It's giving up. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging yourself. Too many people judge themselves. A lot of people judging other people. I see that going on about a lot. But stop judging yourself. Stop being so harsh on yourself. Because when you start balancing up your emotions, you'll stop judging yourself as well as stop judging others as well. So, but yeah. Oh, I've got one popping out. Oh, I got this out this morning as well. It's in my little deck. I've got the same deck upstairs, but a small one. This one came out, so yeah, definitely wants to tell us. We've got, I call this the Trinity, but the Three of Cups, emotions again. But this is like are coming together, maybe of friends or soul fam, or getting your shit together with your mind, body, and spirit with the Three of Cups, emotions, water. But there could be a reconnection. Beautiful. Or you could be going off doing something with some other people, a couple of you, where you're enjoying something and observing something that could be like very, I don't know what the word is, very magical to see, because they're looking up at the stars in the sky as well. And I got this as well, no way. Like, what am I saying no way for? I got this and I got this and I did get that today. So we got this. This is brilliant because it's just meaning your ship's coming in. You've got the red cloak on. It is Six of Swords, which is to do with, swords is to do with air and thoughts. But she's got a suitcase in her hand because it's that thing again of, she's packing a bag. She's like, yeah, see you later. I'm going my own way, a bit like the fool down there. And I'm turning my back on all that crap over there. And I'm doing my thing with action behind it. That's what red stands for. And these little birds are pulling her in, 3 birds. And she's leaving all the others behind. And there's birds in the background and a bit of black in the background, because it may be to do with thoughts, maybe about like, you know, what you were thinking at one point and now you're leaving that behind because you know it wasn't doing you any good, or what others may have been saying about you. You know, you know, it's not true. That isn't who you are. So you're just moving forward with your projects, with your life, with whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in, and you're not really that bothered about well, like these new energies that come in, you're not bothered about the old stuff and old energies and old habits. You're just turning your back on all of it. What you thought you knew, you don't know. You're just like, do you know what? I'm moving forward. I'm quite happy, you know, with my moving forward and doing a bit more self-development. I'm just moving forward, and that means sometimes that you can lose friends, family, whatever, because they're not on that frequency, and it's just really hard to be around them people. Yeah, 3 little birds. Yeah. So I mean, ravens and crows are always seen as bad, and do you know what? They're not, if you look up the spirit meaning of a crow. So yeah, I might just do one more on this, just for, I don't know why, I just feel like it. And there you go. So we've got action again with the Knight of Swords, which is to do with thoughts again, and that's like going after what you've been thinking about. He has got the red on the bottom of his shoe, got the bird in, and again he's chasing something, and then he's going to jump on his motorbike and he's going to go off with his action behind the things that he wants to bring in. So if you've got any ideas, it's about putting action in, action. It's saying, because this is me as well, stop thinking about the stuff, procrastinating. You can hear the rain on the roof, so sorry about that. Procrastinating. You've got all these gifts and ideas, just get them out, see what works for you. I was talking about this the other day, you know, get them out and see which one works best. If one doesn't work, that's all right, the other one probably will, but we're not going to know if we don't try and get our things out there, whatever that is, projects or a new job or whatever it is, if you don't put the action in behind going getting it. So we'll say that, and I hope you can hear me because it's raining on this roof. Right, let me see, I'm just going to have a bit of the Sacred Rebels, because I do believe we're all sacred rebels. We are all sacred rebels at heart. So let's get the Sacred Rebels deck out. Give them a bit of a shuffle because get the energies going. These are big cards to get my hands around, but I'm going to try. I don't. I can't. I can normally do this. Why am I like acting? They need to be a bit bendy. Oh my god, I can't actually. I did it. Anyway, that was bonkers. Oh, I love turquoise. My nanny used to wear it all the time. I've got a turquoise ring on today. This is one of my handmade rings. I've got some in different colours, but this is the turquoise one. It's very spiritual. The Native American Indians used to wear turquoise and silver. It's got a little angel feather on it under there. But yes, it's spiritual. See what we get off the Sacred Rebels. Sacred Rebels. Oh, there you go. I've got 2, I think. I think I'll put a 3 on it as well. Oh, there we go. Yes. So we've got, I don't know if you can see this, we've got releasing, I think we got this the other day actually, releasing allegiances. People think they have allegiances to people or allegiances to things like work, people, things they were in before. You don't. You can let go whenever you want. You are your own person. You can change your mind at any time. You know, bees on there and gold bracelets to me represents the gold within us, the honey within us. You can release and then have new things going on in life. If you want to keep yourself in a prison, then, you know, mindset, I should say, then carry on in that mindset. But you have the choice every day to move from that release and move forward. Just like the cards were saying at the further on up here with the 6 of Swords, you know, leaving it all behind. Where's the other one? Do we have another one? The Fool as well, just walking off, like, yeah, I'm just walking off. And then we've got number 7. My favourite number is Legacy of Light. It's a bit like Mother Maid and Mother Crone. You turning into your higher spiritual being of knowing. But also legacy of light. I've said to this before, what legacy of light are you going to leave on this earth? I've said this before. I've watched people on YouTube out in the world out there, they're not being good people. They're not standing up in light. They're going around you know, putting all sorts out there about people, me myself included. And I just think, what legacy are you leaving? What footprint do you want to leave on this earth? What legacy of light do you want to leave? It's up to you. But I just think, do people ever think about that? What they want to sort of leave of like what you did while you were here. Did you spend time arguing against people? Could be family, friends, whoever, next door neighbours. Did you leave a legacy of yeah, just that sort of energy? Or were you more positive, trying to help people when you could? All that sort of stuff. And then funny enough, saying after that is she feels she knows, which is 22. And I saw someone, I think I can never say a name right, Ashtar Goddess, I can never remember the name right, is talking about women, and yet again the word witch again, that gets brought up as it being evil when it's actually not, and it means so many different things in so many different cultures and so many different languages. 22 to me is divine feminine, and also, you know, she feels she knows. Sorry men, but sometimes out there, you know, we've had the man structures and the ones that want to be in charge and control, and I mean the structures, you know, man-made world that we're not under universal laws, not man-made war, where the women just knew. They just had a knowing. So do men as well, but if you get what I'm saying, they just had a knowing. Funny enough, there's that peacock feather. They just had a knowing of things, that mystic sort of knowing, you know, what was going on intuitively, and so on and so forth. And we do just have these knowings, like, yeah, I know. We don't mean it in a big-headed way, but just that knowing, you know. That's why some of the religions wanted to burn witches at the stakes and all this, and make things up about certain things, because they wanted the people to be controlled, money and this, that and the other. Yes, exactly, Bo Hayes. We pagan call witches wise women, and that's what I put up on a post today. They were just, witch meant wise woman or wise man, because witches can be men as well, or whatever you want to say. Wise women, a magi, a sage, whatever. In Ireland they're called the cunning folk, I think. And yeah, and it's just, they were midwives and people that worked with herbs and stuff to help people heal. But like I've said before, depends what sort of intentions you put out, because you can use your universal energy and you can use that, anybody can, but it depends what sort of person you are. I personally believe in what you put out is what you get back, so I wouldn't be putting out crap on people, because you'll get crap back. But that's my personal belief. So yeah, you know, it's just a label and people use it, and Hollywood used it very well to scare people, even though we know there's big bad witches, big bad witch in the West which was called Hillary, and a few others somewhere, and there's people who delve in dark magic, let's say, even though that's a label as well. But there you go. It's my birthday in a few days. Oh, it's your birthday as well. It's a few people's birthdays this month actually, so to all the May birthdays. But yeah, I'm just gonna do one more, and we'll just have the angel guide deck. Oh. May babies. There we go. Look at that. Last card we get is raise your vibrations. This is what it's all about. Where's the camera? Raise your vibrations. Isn't that what it's all about? Raise your vibration. Beautiful, glowing from within. That's what this is. The overall message of these cards is raise your vibration. So just remember, no matter what's going on and what comes out that's submerged, that people haven't even seen yet, some people are asleep to, even when that happens, just keep raising your vibration. Raising your vibration. To stop the world carrying on the way it has been, we have to see the truth to have the solutions to it, or whatever word you want to say. People don't even like that word either, but you know. So I think that was good. I think that was good. So overall, energy is to raise your vibration. I'm just going to put these back in the deck. Right, decks. Why we go through this, because you've got to remember, it's not just me and you. The whole world's going through the same thing. Whole world's going through the same thing. Yes, different people, different things going on because of different parts of the country and the world, but we're all going through it together, so no matter what, remember that. Got that going on. Let's see if I can get these back in the box I've put over here. And put there. But yes, where are these from? Earth Magic. Cards. And the Muse. And the last one is that one. Raise your vibrations. And we also got, which is funny, a bit of the same sort of colour going on, was each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. So there you go. Yeah, I've got to wait till February next year to be 45. So yeah, put them back in. I'm going to carry on with my, well, I've got a few bits to do, and then I'm going to carry on with my picture for my mum of a healing picture for her to put on her wall, because she's had the tippy jab too. Just come in, I need to finish this off, so I'm hoping if my fella's round tonight that he's bringing his art stuff and we can just art together. It's not finished, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but you probably can't see the colours. It's a watercolour and it's not finished yet, so oh, this camera, it's a bit of a thing you're getting used to. So yes, did I oh, I don't know. She who shall, who's that? Oh, I don't know. Ooh, Hillary. I don't know. Oh no. Oh yeah, there's a lot out there. Trying to think. I'm like, what? Oh, that was a thumbnail picture. Yeah. So yeah. So I've got a lot to do because I was layering it up. But I'll probably show you when it's finished. And like I said, it's going to be framed and it's going to go to my mum for a healing. No, Boho's just like, it's peacock. It's a peacock. Do you know what? I might turn it into like little feathers, but it's like yeah, actually it does look like a peacock. And then it's got the eye in the middle. But this bit was supposed to be white, it's not come out, so I've got to put white on here because it's actually got a star sort of shape coming out here that you probably can't see on camera because it's quite light. But yeah, it's like, it's a peacock. It's a peacock. But yeah, I guess I'll show you when I finish this up. Good job your mum doesn't watch this, or she would know. So I'm going to go now and get a few bits done before I get back to this. Leave it and then I'll come back to it. I think I'm going to cut it out and then mount it and then put it in one of the frames. But yeah, it just sort of emerged. It emerged and something else will emerge out of it when it's done. Yeah. Say what you see, say what you see. Boho can see a peacock, even though it's nowhere near finished yet, but she's like, it's a peacock. It's a peacock. Hi, Karen, sorry, nice to see you. But like I said, when we do some more art videos, and we can, if you want to send some of your artwork, and this is how we can look at things and go, what do you see? And the person who's done it doesn't have to be offended. You just got to sit there and let people see what they think they can see, because you might see something that it wasn't there before. So that's what's quite fun about art as well. And it's so freeing, because the thing is with art, before I go, is it's so, let me come over to the, it's so freeing because there's no rules. You can go to art school and stuff like that and they might go, oh, you've got to do this and you've got to do that, but yeah, you actually haven't got to do anything. Art is so free flowing, and so it just is, and it's medicine for the soul. So oh, it's Rainbow Wizard just come in. Rainbow Wizard just come in. So yeah, I was just showing my picture I'm doing for my mum, but it's not finished yet. It probably looks a bit weird on camera than it actually does here, and it's not finished. But yeah, it's just free to do anything with. No one can really tell you, oh, you can't use this, you can't use that, because you can do mixed media. You can do anything, and you can use things around your house to print with. You can use things to stick with. Anything you can use. You could recycle stuff. See, there's loads of stuff we can do and have bits of things going on. And there's Mark Sargent in the house. This just started up with the autoplay while I wasn't looking. I turned around and said, hey, I know that voice. How's that for strange? Well, you know, strange things are going on this realm, Mark Sargent, and you know, it's only getting weirder. Weirder and weirder. How are you before I go? Oh yeah, and I mean, I need to look at the stuff that's going on at the minute, because I've been out of it a little bit, like keeping my beady eye on what's going on. But you know, lots of disclosures and things that people think are coming and all this stuff, and it's just getting madder and crazier, isn't it? So yeah, crazy. But it's also wonderful because I met Mark Sargent at a meetup, and I think I said something about the realm we're on, and you know that certain stuff I believe in, people don't even realise it's bigger than that, and it is all to do with source and the connection, and what they've tried to take us away from the connection from source. Don't look at the US right now, everybody's mental. What do you mean? They're all mental all over the world. Nice to see you are at least protesting in the UK. Protesting all over the world. We know we're protesting all over the world because it's the same thing we're all protesting against. I mean, America first and then the world. America is the superpower. The what? America is, you know, where they went to have a country under God, under the universe, under source, not under man. And we know what got in there, Masons and different people of, I'm not saying they're all bad, but getting in there, you know, and our monarchy to, because you weren't actually free because you were under our monarchy. Not anymore, you're not, because they've gone ding dong, haven't they? They've been controlled in a lot of countries around the world, but you know, that's what it was truly for, and that's what it will be again, and for the world as well, when these, because you know, Drain the Swamp and all that is happening. And yeah, it's just going to get a bit more crazy. People are going to get a little bit more mental before it all starts to be seen and calm down. You know, when you're like brushing all the crap and the dirt from underneath the carpet that they've been pushing up under there for centuries, eons, and then you bring it out and it stinks and it's been there a long time, it's all mouldy, and it's like, oh my god, nobody really wants to look at it, but we're going to have to look at it. Clean it out, freshen that carpet, put a bit of shake and fack on it, it'll smell quite nice, and it'll be all fresh and new, that carpet, that realm that we're on. And yeah, that's how I see it. Stick a bit of shake and fack on it, be fine. I'm in the US, yes, everyone is brain dead. They're brain dead over here, they're brain dead all over the world, and I mean that in the nicest way possible, of just being brainwashed to listen to the media and your newspapers. But what can I say? They're the people that are going to have a hard time wrapping their heads around it. Most people who have been awake for years, or just started waking up, or have been awake in the middle, well, like, yeah, but these people who are going to have abrupt awakening, this is where it's going to be hard, and this is where I said the healing comes in, of where we can help people heal and understand, and we're all in this together. How exciting is that? We're all in it together. It's not just one country, we're all in it together. A lot of people think America, it's like, no, America first and the world. It is the world, and we're all in this together. Yeah, it's like short-circuiting. Stepford Wives, utterly. Yeah, it is. Oh, who'd want to be a Stepford wife? Oh my god. Was it something I said? Gotta go. Hope all is well. Catch you all soon. No. Just sat down moving day to day. Yeah, I'm going in a minute. I just had a bit of a break because I didn't have to go and get Finn. So, well said. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day over there. I'm just started on the US West Coast. Nice to see you again. So yeah, I'm content, and I've got to get a hold of Roxanne soon, because she's doing well as well, and Still, we've got a soldier on. Yeah, Bo Hayes says that, you know, while we go, one we go. Woo! Exactly, that's all coming. It's very exciting. Right, I could just say before we go, I couldn't stop laughing. You know, when I was showing this book the other day, and YouTube sort of caught it and kept it. I thought, is that the White Hats or what? And kept it. It just cracked me up. And kept it on that picture, the one I was laughing at. Oh my god. It was just on that picture, and I was like, was it this? It was this journal, I'm sure it was. You know what I'm going to show. Hello Dolly, my feet are on the ground every Saturday from last of April in George Square, Glasgow, trying to wake the mass up, so programmed it's... Yeah, the thing is, Teresa, it's a bit like, it's hard to wake people up, and they're going to be woken up anyway, you know what I mean? You just feel like it's a bit like number 17 said, we're not going to tell the people, we're going to show the people, and that is what's happening. It's all been done. It's like a big movie playing out, but the people have got to see it to take back their power. You know, we've got help and that, but we've got to take it back, we the people. Where is this picture? I'm sure it was in this book. I know it was in this book. Was it in this book? Sure it was. Sure this is the book I have. Yeah, there it is. It got caught on that page. I was laughing my head off. I thought, oh my god, this is 2018 drawing. So yeah, still into it, still on it. It's not a psyop, but you know, some people think it is, and that's okay. Part of the big plan that's been in as well. So just saying, it just cracked me up that was there. And if you're not into all that and you think it's a psyop, fanfare yeah, but you can't really deny what's going on around the world, and it's all the stuff that we've talked about. So yes. Yes. Yeah, don't let it get you, Teresa, like Angel A saying. I've said a lot before, if you got Maggie in, it just gets crazier and crazier. I know it does. Yeah, don't let it get to you, because you realise that there's actually no point in trying to wake people up now. It's coming anyway, and if you've been doing that for a while, you've done a good job. And the people you would have dropped seeds of information, even if they didn't believe you, that's good, because when they do start seeing things, they'll go, oh yeah, such and such a body said. And that's all you can do. And then you've got to go and live your life and make sure you're, as we just got in the last card, raising your vibration and make sure you're okay. And then, you know, for when this actually happens to the whole of humanity, when they have their dark night of the soul, or whatever you want to call it. For one, I'm totally extremely excited for what is going on globally. It's the plan, you all. It is, you all. It's the plan, you all. It is. I'm excited as well, even though some of it doesn't look good. It's for the better. It's for the better in the end. So, you know, I started being a yakka. You've started being a yakka, Chris Taylor. Yep, you've joined the Yakutar family and you have become a yakka. Ignoring all the behaviour, just living life and send love out to all. Yeah. I just don't know, it's bizarre. Be prepared to help heal the masses who are awake. Exactly. Be prepared to help the masses. I've been saying this for a long time, and I know a lot of you know this in chat. That's what you're here for, is to be strong when they come to terms with it, how you may have felt whenever you found out. So yeah, optics, yeah. So, you know, a good plan, yeah. And you know what plan? Woo! Even though that's you know, it's part of a bigger plan, but that plan's in that plan, and it's a divine plan as well. It's like Source's gone, right, I've had enough of this, putting my people under control for all these centuries. F off now. So yeah, yes. And they've got that song coming in. 'Cause your love is lifting me higher, ooh, higher, higher and higher. 'Cause your love's lifting me, whoa, higher, higher and higher. 'Cause your love keeps lifting me, oh, your love keeps lifting me, hey, your love keeps lifting me higher. 'Cause your love's lifting me. I always get that song in my head. So I'm going to go now. Finish some bits off, and then I can get down to finish my mum's painting off. I'm going to be doing some of these as well, some healing pictures, and I'll put them over on Hippie Bohemian when they actually get done. No, and that's the one thing I will say, Angel A. You've just said it's good to know we ain't completely alone in this. We're not. It's worldwide. No matter who's asleep, who's awake, whatever. We're not. This is why we're all on YouTube. You know, it's a good job we have the internet. It's a good job we have tech, because tech can be used against us, and it has been, but now it's getting used against them, and at least we can all connect so we all know what's going on. If we didn't have all this, we wouldn't be able to connect as far as we can, and we wouldn't all know, and we wouldn't all be like trying to help each other to stay strong and say, look, we're in this together. That's why the slogan is where we go one, we all. That's why that slogan, war cry. Glad I got a chance to sit down with you. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Angel A, and everybody who's there. Ordinary Bears just come in. Nice song to end on. We'll look for you again soon. Thank you, Mark Sargent, and everybody who's coming chat. And I will see you soon. I was going to say, have a great weekend. What day is it? Is it Thursday? Have a great Thursday. A great high vibing Thursday. Hopefully this weekend will be sunny, because the weather's a bit off today. But whatever you're doing, remember to try and find something that gets you in a state of not looking at that stuff. Be aware of it, but you don't have to be in it all the time. So I say arting and drawing and stuff like that is meditative for me, and it's a medicine. Get yourself in something like that, drawing, maybe writing out your thoughts in a journal. Can you imagine if you had a journal from 20 to 2021, what was going on, and you look back on it and go, do you remember that crazy time? Do you remember that crazy time when your kids can look at it, it was all mad? Do you remember that when you're reading it out to your grandkids when you're older? Oh, this was the story of the Great Awakening and what went on 2021. Can you imagine? Yeah, nice to meet you all too. So like I said, thanks for coming in. If I've not shouted your name out, thanks anyway, and I will see you very soon, probably with well, a chat or an art chat, whatever it chooses to be. Like I said, I just come and do what I want to do, and I will see you all soon. Bye. Yeah.